Hi guys! So this little guide is going to be how to search the market. It's a little bit confusing because the way they set it up isn't that great. But it only works for this current city you're in. And right now the current state of the server I'm in, which is the only server, Blue Dragon. I believe White Tiger is going to be out on release. But anyway. For Blue Dragon at least, since closed beta 2 started, the best cities to use the shop interface, it would be Suzu or Chengdu. Chengdu is the most populated, the most amount of people try to set up a stall there. My shop alt usually can't find a stall there, so I set up in Suzu. It's the second best. And what you do is hit your default key for it is going to be V, and it opens up the trade center window, and there's going to be 3 categories. With all items, you can select different categories to find the item you're looking for. It's a little confusing because they have a lot of work to do. Like, for example, to look for food, there's food and food, so yeah, about that. Okay, so the second one works. So I'll just use food as an example because a lot of the new guildies, new members that start out in the game, they ask where to find food. The game is they aim to have a player-driven economy, so anything that you really need, you're gonna have to get through other players. So chefs make food. So go into all items and then life, and I guess the second one was the one that worked. And usually when you search, the default quality over here is going to be jade. You want to switch that. You want to start lower. The bad thing about this is that it doesn't go like wood or higher, or iron higher, copper higher. It just goes in that category. So when you search for something, you click a category, you basically have to filter through everything. And then here are the items, and it'll say the price, the amount they have. So the unit price is per 1, and the quality is here too in the name. So, and you just click it and hit purchase. You can put the amount that you want here, the maximum amount that they have or that you can carry. So just click around that to learn on your own, like what categories will show you what. If you're looking for a specific item, like for example, steamed bun is basically the staple food. It's very easy to make and it recovers 20 nutrition. They're very cheap too. So, for example, if you want to look for that, let's see, let me just clear all of this. There we go. Okay, so if I wanted to look for steamed bun, when you type something in, it'll try to autofill for you, but the trick is you have to spell it out perfectly. It has to have the correct capitalization for everything. So if I typed in steamed bun, nothing. It's not going to work out. So, steamed bun. And then hit search. And there it is. These are all the steamed buns in the area. Now, I am not sure how these last two work because there are specific stalls and shop stalls. So, I'm gonna say okay. From what I see here, it looks like the stall would be the actual players that are either online using an online stall, or they logged off their character and made an offline stall. So these are the different stalls you can look like to each place. So let's go look at this guy's shop. Whoop. Check. Okay, so these are all the things he's selling. So there's a price. Always double check the price. There are people out there that will misprice stuff and people think, oh my god, it's cheap, but they're selling it for a tier higher. Okay, see if there's any. Okay, so this guy, he's selling everything here, but he's also buying these things. So if you have any of these items and you want to sell it to him, you can sell. And you can also message a person as well. Typically the most people that set up something in their buy slots, they will buy it much lower than the current marking selling price. But if you want like a guaranteed quick, income, you could always do that. When I first started this game, I mined copper, iron, and I would sell it to people. I didn't know at the time that I was selling it for much lower than the market price, but I mean, that's how I made money. That's how I started out before I started getting a lot of money off scripts. So yeah, so these are the actual players on their characters, or logging off their character, setting up a shop. Shop stalls are these ones right here. So this is how I could tell. I scrolled down, I saw Poison for Pro. That's her shop right here. So these are the world shops. Same keeper as well. So with these, I believe it's every Monday until it hits midnight, people can bid on these. So I think on Sunday it ends or something, and on Monday they can bid on it to see who gets to take control of these shops all week. So they basically stay up here. I've never owned one myself, so I don't exactly know how it works, but you're constantly going to have a shop open all week. The minimum, I believe, is 100 unbound liang, so the gravy dish, and it can go, like, anyone can outbid you. If you lose, I believe you get the extra back. I'm not sure. You'd have to try that for yourself, but that's also an option. It can get expensive, especially in really busy towns like Chengdu and Suzhou. I've seen bids go up to like 3 ding. Whoops. Okay. What else? So that's basically it, I believe. You can I believe it's really easy to figure out what you want. If you want to play the market, then by all means go ahead. Everything's here for you. It's just kind of hard to maneuver through the interface. But there's no way that you can't like find a price check for something unless no one is selling it. Otherwise, then you'll just have to know from experience if that item is worth anything or not. And then you can see if anyone's selling things cheaper than usual. You can buy it out and sell it for more. A lot of my guildies do that every once in a while. I don't want to waste my time on it because I'm just lazy to merch in a game. So, I mean, that's just me. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. The game is coming out on April 10th. And I believe the new server is having character creation starting on April 4th. I will link it down in the info box. Also, please let me know if there's any like guides you want me to make, since the game is coming out soon and I'm kind of running out of ideas, because the game, even though the tutorial is kind of confusing, it does kind of lead you to the right way. But anyway, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to be updated when I make more videos.